In this video, we head up the coast of Northern Ireland to see the Giant's Causeway on a day tour. We see some gorgeous scenery and maybe a Game of Thrones filming location or two. Join us. Hi all, it's Vee, and today we are going to get outside Belfast and see some nature at the Giant's Causeway. I'm so excited. It looks fantastic. There's also a rope bridge that looks a little bit scary, but we'll see. Come along with me. I'll show you whatever we see. Spoiler alert, we didn't get to go on the bridge. We started our tour just outside Belfast at Carrickfergus Castle. It was just a quick stop, and we only got to see the outside of the castle. And there's Carrickfergus Castle, right by Belfast Lough, which we'll get over to in a moment. It's a Norman castle. It's beautiful from here. We don't have time to go in, but that's okay. It's nice from the outside too. The weather in Northern Ireland reminds me a lot of weather in Scotland. See how beautiful it looks that way. And it's rainy and you can't see anything. This is the only inhabited island in Northern Ireland. Our guide said there's a school, a post office, even a bird sanctuary. There's a boat that takes you over and brings you back. It was very windy, so I'm redoing my voiceover. Now it's on my list of things I'll do someday, I hope. This is White Park Bay Beach. Sheep and cattle graze on the hills along the beach, and it is not unusual to see cows resting on the beach. Odd, but not unusual on this beach. We are in Bushmills for lunch, well known for Irish whiskey. But we're not drinking, we're just having lunch. We're guessing this was a courthouse at one point. Beautiful place. It's a beautiful walk from the entrance of the Giant's Causeway down to the actual site. But there's also a bus if you don't want to walk. We took the bus back up because it started raining. The Giant's Causeway is an area of about 40,000 interlocking basalt columns, the result of an ancient volcanic fissure eruption. Now, that's the scientific explanation. But legend has it that there were two giants, one in Northern Ireland, one in Scotland. They were getting into a fight, building a bridge, and one giant decided he didn't want to fight the other one, so he broke the bridge up, and this is what's left. It's a cute story. And quite honestly, a great way to describe how this looks. So, I can go with that. Although it does look very volcanic. Shh. It is such a unique sight and really cool to see in person. I'm so glad we went. I will say, there's a new visitor center, and I didn't know that you had to have a timed entrance to get into the visitor center. And our tour didn't include it, so we weren't able to get in. I couldn't even get into the shop, which was disappointing because I do like a good shop. But it's worth seeing nonetheless. If you're planning on seeing it, even on a tour, do look it up. If you're seeing it on your own, be sure you check and see if you need a timed entrance ticket. But it's so worth seeing. It's absolutely beautiful. And I must say, this entire trip just got me in the mood to drive up the Northern Ireland coast very slowly and see a lot of things more in depth. Our next stop was just a photo stop outside Bushmills Irish Whiskey Distillery. Bushmills reminds me of my mom. She was not a drinker at all, but ever so often she quite liked an Irish coffee. Irish whiskey and coffee. Then we stopped at our last stop, which was another Game of Thrones filming location, the Dark Hedges. Now, it's the Dark Hedges in real life, but on Game of Thrones, it was the King's Road. It looks so familiar the minute you see it. This was a great tour, and I highly recommend it. If you're in Belfast, get out and see some of Northern Ireland. Thanks so much for watching. It's also known as the Dark Hedges. It's quite a popular spot now because of Game of Thrones. Thanks for watching our Belfast videos. Please hit subscribe so you never miss a video. We have some incredible stuff coming up. If you want to see more about Belfast, click on the playlist. Thanks.